So we roll a 7 and we get ground blast. So anybody who's played any of the blast games from play will know about the blast rule. It takes a number of minutes off the game and certain things can happen during that time. In Footy Blast it's no different. You roll a 7, you use the green dice, and that tells you the number of minutes that are coming off the time. So 1 will be 2 time segments because they're 30-second segments, 2 will be 4, yada yada yada, up to 6 minutes, which will be 12. The number you roll also determines what skill you are checking against. So again, if we're in midfield and we roll a 2, we're going to look at tackle for both teams. You count up the tackles, you work out the challenge, whether you're going to just take the highest, or if they're even, give it to the offense, or you play the advanced challenge rule. Either way, what that tells you is who is going to go for a chance to kick a goal. The team that lose get a chance to get something off the missed kick chart. The team that win get a kick at goal. And the way this works, so let's say that whoever Sydney's playing lose the, I'm just bringing this chart in because it's got the kick information in, lose the challenge, and so they will go first. You roll the dice and that will tell you who is kicking the ball, who's going to get the missed kick opportunity. Doesn't matter whether they've got a star or not, that is the player that's getting it on the missed kick and the first opportunity to score. You then need the 2 yellows and the black, and you follow the missed kick rule. So a 4 with a 1, somebody's actually scored a goal, and it says goal who chart, and the who chart is the numbers on these thing here. You can roll it again if you wish, or you can take 76, and they have scored. Very rare that you score on the miss chart, but there you go, it's a score. Now after you've done the team that loses the challenge, you have to do the team that wins the challenge, and the difference is you also need the green dice. But the first thing is to decide who's taking the kick. You roll the dice. 65, if it's Sydney, it would be Tom Hickey. But here's the kicker: if it was 79, Harry Cunningham, he hasn't got a star, and a player without a star cannot take a ground blast kick. So you roll it again, you must get somebody with a star. 17, Isaac Heaney, 3 stars, and the reason for this is because it's a blast, they get a bonus for winning the blast and getting the kick. If they have 1 star, they get an additional 1 star. So Justin McInerney here, if he won it, his kick star rating would be from 1 to 2. If you have more than 1 star, like Isaac Heaney, he's got 3, you get an additional 2. So that would mean that Isaac Heaney can get up to 5 to score a goal. So you then roll, you can roll these, because if he misses you're going to need the black and the yellow dice. So you roll it, 2, he scores a goal. Now if you rolled a 6, you would then go to the miss chart and you do the same thing as you would on a normal miss. Miss goal to the right, a behind for kicker. Isaac Heaney gets a behind. Now 2 things to look at this. The way I play it, and I don't know if it's right or wrong, is the team that kick is the last action in that time period. So if it was a 2-minute blast, then the last action of the 2-minute blast was this kick or this miss. If the goal is scored, then I would go to the centre and do a centre bounce. If it's a behind or a miss, then the ball belongs to the defence in their own defensive 50, and they would then roll for an action in the next time zone. Now the other thing about the blast, and I brought this up in the substitutions, is that if the blast takes you over the 11 minutes of a quarter, then you would complete the blast and then you would do your substitutions, and this gives you a real advantage. If it goes over, you can substitute your better players because they've got less time off the field. So if you've got like Franklin here and the blast took you in, say, 3 minutes into the bottom half of that period, he's only going to be off the field for 7 minutes. So substitute him because you got less time without him. That's just something I sort of picked up as I was playing. So that is the ground blast.